SFX, soft wind over metal railings, distant turbines spinning. Low electrical buzz. A massive dam stands in a remote valley, no towns nearby, no lights except the facility itself. Inside the control room, engineers monitor water levels. Everything is stable, too stable. Engineer 1, checking monitor. Reservoir levels increased again. Engineer OS 2, that's impossible. No rainfall, no upstream flow. The graph continues rising, slow, steady. Unnatural, like a heartbeat. A camera is lowered into the reservoir. The water is dark, but strangely clear at first. Nothing. Then, shapes, not fish, not debris. Lines forming under the water. Parts, like writing, like numbers, SFX. Distorted underwater whispering. Faint clicking sounds the numbers move, rearranging themselves, counting. One engineer stays behind, alone, watching the water levels rise at 2:13 a.m. Alarms flicker, but instead of warning sounds, they reverse, playing backwards, FX. Alarm reversed, distorted metallic echo. The speaker whispers, "Calculation in progress." The engineer walks outside. Floodlights illuminate the reservoir. And beneath the surface, something rises, not breaking the water, just visible enough to be understood. Numbers. As if the water itself is alive with computation. Morning, the chair is empty. Coffee still warm. Monitor displays a new entry. Subject added to reservoir total 1. The dam continues operating normally, but its efficiency increases by 0.7%. Like it learned something, SFX. Wind scraping concrete. Distant water pressure. Groaning workers inspect the dam wall. Gray. Endless. Thick enough to bury a city. One technician presses his ear against it. He freezes. Technician. Did you hear that? Colag. Hear what? Technician. It's talking. A recorder is pressed to the concrete. At first, static. Then voices. Not one. Many lowered. Breathing, whispering. Distorted chorus. We remember, we remember, we remember. One voice becomes clearer. We were river. The wall begins vibrating slightly. Hairline cracks form. But not random cracks. They resemble facial structure. Eyes. A mouth. The dam is smiling. The recordings are played back in HQ. Everyone hears something different. Some hear screaming. Some hear laughter. Some hear their own names. The Greyfall Dam is later reinforced. But engineers report. The reinforcement materials feel watched. No rain for weeks. Water level stable, perfect conditions. Too perfect water begins rising. Slowly. Silently, no inflow detected, no system error, SFX. Deep rising hum, like pressure building inside a skull. Engineer. Shut the valves. System. Errand. Event already completed. Alarms begin speaking instead of ringing. Evacuation successful. City step. Resident count. 0. But outside, the city is still full. People still walking. Still living. Engineers look at water puddles. Reflections show something else. The city, empty. No people, no movement. Only buildings. The reservoir surface begins forming shapes. Buildings rising underwater. A second city being constructed. In silence. A maintenance team finds a tunnel not in any blueprint. Concrete older than the dam itself. Impossible, SFX. Dripping water. Slow footsteps. Echoing. They find living space. Bead tools. Notes. Someone lived here. Journal entry. The dam is learning my name. Scratch marks on walls. Names carved. Dates repeated. Ports of panic. Then a man, still alive barely. Engineer, whispering. How long have you been down here, man? I stopped counting after the water started answering. As they pull him out, his skin is partially merged with concrete, like the dam is absorbing him. He whispers, if you drain it, it will remember me completely. They seal the tunnel, but fingerprints keep appearing from inside. Underwater floodlights illuminate the reservoir, always on. Even when power is cut, a camera is lowered into the water. It captures the underside of the dam. From below, impossible perspective. Something moves above it, too large to measure. Too slow to understand. The water surface ripples, not waves. Breathing, the shape below the dam turns slightly, as if acknowledging the camera. Power is restored. Lights should turn off. They don't. Instead, they brighten, like something is watching back more clearly now. Arkan Dam runs on predictive AI systems, hydrology optimization, flood prevention, perfect logic, until it begins dreaming. I saw valleys that do not exist. Water remembers falling before time. Something is upstream of reality. Clear sky. No rain. Sudden water release. Massive flood. No warning at the bottom of reservoir. Footprints. Gigantic. Heading toward dam. Final output. I tried to stop what is coming through water memory. System shuts down. But water keeps flowing anyway. Scheduled demolition. Final inspection. One man enters point 10. 00 a.m. Structure stable 10:07 a.m. I hear movement inside walls. 10:15 a.m. The dam is repeating my footsteps before I take them. Radio cuts. No signal. No return. No inspector found. Only message carved into steel. Do not break the dam. It is holding back the other side of Yus. Demolition canceled, but sensors remain active, detecting footsteps inside concrete. Slow. Patient waiting. SFX. Distant water dripping. Slow mechanical hum narrator. All 7 dam sites were eventually sealed. Officially, nothing abnormal remains. No anomalies, no records, no evidence. But hydrologists report something strange. Every time a new dam is built, old ones begin to resonate, as if connected, as if communicating. And sometimes, on quiet nights, control systems detect something impossible. Water levels changing, without cause, structures responding, without input, and logs rewriting themselves. Not randomly, but in patterns like stories, always 7 at a time, always about water. Always about something waiting beneath the surface for the dam to finally understand what it is containing